Hello everybody, Cone Dodger here. We're back on the No Heroes Minecraft server. It is T-minus 4 days until the judging of the build-off competition commences. I'm very close to being halfway done. That's a little scary sounding when I say it, but there's no getting around it. That's where I am. The futurama building half of this project anyway is very much so nearing completion. Hopefully today we can finish up just a few little details that I wanted to include. It's been 4 or 5 days since I've been able to record any. That must be full. And that is because I'm getting a roof put on the house I live in. But yeah, getting a roof put on the house, very noisy. I have not been able to record pretty much at all. During the days when I usually record, and that's when they're working, and at night I am at work, so it hasn't worked out, but I have been able to do quite a bit. You can see sky, complete all but that 1 or 2 little blocks. Building, complete with the details. I put all the vents and everything in. As much detail as I really wanted on the outside. Not as much detail inside, but still enough that I think it'll be impressive. You don't see that much detail on the inside on this building often. It is a very popular thing for people to build. I think I've mentioned that. It's a very popular thing for people to build in Minecraft, but usually in creative mode, and they only seem to do the outside. So just doing at least some of the inside that I did should be pretty impressive to the judges. Hopefully they take notice of that. I have started layer number 2, which will be Spooner Street of Family Guy fame. Not as much detail will go up there. Because I'm doing so much more of that set, I'm not just doing one building such as this. This is just one building in the set of Futurama. I'm doing the whole street. So the houses are going to be a little scaled down. I just don't have the room in here, nor definitely the time in here to do a scale big enough to do a full set inside like this. But all is not lost. I think I can get enough detail on the outside to make up for it. I've started on the Griffin's house, and that's it. I've basically gotten the outside walls in. Not you, but you. I've gotten at least half of the dirt down. I have used every block of dirt that both of us possess in this game, so I never thought I'd run out of dirt, but it has happened. I went to town and tried to buy some dirt. Nobody's selling dirt. I guess they assumed nobody would be interested in buying it. So I'm going to have to do a little bit of work to gather enough dirt to finish it out. Luckily I did have that Silk Touch pick to get some grass, so I got the grass growing up there. That's fine. This is one of the last little details for down here. At least the last one that I think I'm going to have time to add. But you can see I got the little vents back here. I finished the back patio, and I ended up not going glass in here because this room's not complete inside. I didn't want you to see that there was nothing inside. So it's just blue wool full of glass on the back there. If I feel inspired after the competition, I may come back and finish this set. Finish detailing it out. Professor's lab and their sleeping quarters, stuff like that. Maybe. I might come back to do that. It depends how badly burnt out I am after this. I need to get some lights back here. Light is an issue, but it's an issue that should get dramatically better when the walls come down. Right now it's completely pitch black dark because of the ceiling up there, and if you look up front, that's more back here too. If you look up front, you can see that there's enough light that comes in just from that little opening here to really light up that side. So once these walls are down, I think there's going to be enough ambient light to make it look well lit. One more thing I'd like to do down here though is try and get some clouds up in the sky, and in the clouds I'm going to try and hide some lighting so that at least the quote-unquote bottom of the sky is lit up. I'm going to try a couple different designs to see what I like there. I got a few things in mind. I just want to do a bit of sidewalk on this side, and that's it for the stone slabs. On this side of the building, there's some vents. That's another last minute thing. If I have time, I'll add the vents over here. And the power lines. There's 2 power lines that should be here. I kind of doubt I'm going to have time to do that before competition. But like I said, I think we've got enough here. The judges will be impressed, and the odds are they're not even going to see all of the detail I've already added. There's a bunch of teams to look through, so I don't want to, especially with the 2 sets, I don't want to make it so that they just get lost in it and they don't appreciate all of the littler details. So I'm not too worried about not being able to finish some of that stuff. And I hate placing those twice. This week has been, where did that come from? Where did that come from? This is still a very scary place. Mobs are spawning in the weirdest of places. Did I hit it again? Oh man. Okay, as I'm saying, it's been... There's another one. He's gotta be hiding somewhere. He'll find me. It's been crazy trying to get this done. I have used every material we own, basically. Basically, we're out of everything. I've had to make food constantly, and it's just, like I said, ran out of dirt. I finally ran out of boots. I was doing so good at saving them, like saving the last little chunk of them so that I could save the feather falling. But then I had a heck of a battle with zombies today, where zombies took my sword and all my armor, killed me, used it to kill me multiple times, and in that process, my last pair of boots got glitched out. So no more feather falling, which means I've fallen to my death many a times working up there. And we're probably about to see that again as I start to try and work on some of the clouds. And it means I can no longer fall from the top onto this. I've got to scaffold my way up. So I'm going with the good old leaves for scaffolding technique. It works out. It works out pretty well. Speaking of food, I'm almost out again. Oh, brother. Okay, so let me figure out a good place to start trying to climb up. Let's see, I don't want to put it there because I got the light leak. I don't want it to affect how this looks, so I'm going to try one over here. Do I have enough materials? Yes. Light, gray, white, and torches. Okay. Hopefully this is enough to get up to the top. Should be. I definitely got to do something over here if I don't do the power lines to get rid of the torches at least. So apparently I need to put some torches over there. Alright, so we're up at the sky. Now you can get a good look. There's the ship. The ship I had originally put in the same ship that I had over at the TV build. But it was way too big. The scale had it so that the wings were overlapping the sides, so that wouldn't work. So I shrunk the scale way down, which means unfortunately losing a lot of detail. And in losing all the detail, I ended up with this 2x2 even number block layout. So I'm really not 100% pleased with how the ship looks. I need to make the wings stick out a little further, I think, but again, so pressed for time, I'm not going to have time to get too worried about the little small details like that. From the ground is where I assume the judges are going to be looking. It looks pretty good from the ground, so I might just have to be happy with that. So let's see. I also got the floor done. You can see I did there's a little like sliding walkway that goes around where the ship would be landed, and the interior finished out. So let's see what we can do with these clouds. Let me give myself a little bit of a working platform so I don't plummet to my death. That should do it. And I'm just going to kind of sporadically not place stones. I'm going to place these white wool. Not more than 2 deep. And I'm going to mix some gray in there as well. But what I'm going to do is try and create some light pockets. So I can put some torches behind the light, or behind the wall, like that, so that from the front, again, that will be our viewing angle, as if it was the TV set. From the front, it won't look like there's torches there, it's just looking like the sky is lit. At least that's what I'm hoping it's going to look like. So let's see, let's make this a little bit bigger. Get some gray going in there. Just trying to be as random as possible, so it doesn't look man-made. Kind of hard to do with blocks in Minecraft, though. Alright, so put some shears down. And start the long journey back. Alright, I had to relog there. I had to relog because it was stuck as I was breaking the leaves too quick. That is way too small, and overall, I hate it. Man. Maybe it's just because it's too small. If it was much bigger than that, it wouldn't look so globby. But I'm worried, even with bigger ones, that it's going to look too spotty. The light's not going to be even enough in the sky. So I think I may go for just plan B. Plan B was to use some glowstone and just randomly place glowstone in the sky. It's not a perfect solution. And it will look even less natural and more obvious than just being dark. But I'm not sure I like it dark either. So let me try one more revision on this, and I'm going to work on it in a different way, and we'll see. Okay, so I wasn't a fan of that style either. Still not big enough, still not going to be bright enough to really make an impact. So I think what I'm going to do is ditch the idea of trying... How did I lose that much? Oh, it's probably still down there. ditch the idea of trying to light up the sky from the sky and hope that once the walls come down, there's enough ambient light to light up the rest of it. It's kind of just the nature of the beast of this kind of build. It's gonna have to do. Okay, so that's that. If you have any suggestions on what I should do with the sky, let me know. If you have a great idea on how to light it up, and you get it to me before Saturday actually, the 21st, hopefully I'll be able to include it. But if not, it's not the end of the world. You can see, even like I'm talking about, even just this little tiny gap here, look how much it lights that up. I think with the walls down and all the way around, it's going to be plenty bright enough. So I'm not too worried about it. Okay, so we're going to take a little break here, and then I will meet you up top, and we'll start work on the Family Guy set. Alright, welcome back. We are on the top layer. You can see it's kind of a mess still, but I've gotten the main street done. And this is the beginnings of the Griffin's house. It should look pretty familiar, at least the shape of it should. But you can see the scale, not a ton of detail. Again, going to be included in these. But it's big enough that I think it should be easily recognizable. So this is going to be the Griffin's house. This will be Joe's house there, Cleveland's house there, or sorry, no, Quagmire's house here. And then Cleveland's house over here. There's a side street there. At least I think that's how the scale is going to work out. And then there's an unidentified character's house there, which may or may not get built. They are all very similar. The Griffin's house and Cleveland's house are nearly identical. Joe's house sits at an angle, so it actually faces this house, and Quagmire's house is pretty small right here. Okay, so let's see about maybe finishing out the roof here. And it's raining again. I swear it has rained at least 75% of the time I've been online today. Okay, so other than that random distraction there, the roof on all of these houses is this kind of dark blue color. I don't like the way these two colors can look together in the game. It's probably more due to the woolliness of them, the woolly mammouthness. But yeah, the texture of it that is off-putting to me. I again wish we had the stained clay, but meh, you do what you can do. The roofs kind of stop in a peculiar way, at least on the front. It just doesn't have really an overhang. Kind of strange. But at least it makes it a simple shape. All I gotta do for the rest of the roof is make the little dormer windows so that the upstairs has windows. I am going to try and do, I'm not going to leave them empty inside. I'm going to try and maybe make a miniature scale of the rooms that are there. At least for this house. Probably not for the rest of them. Again, it's going to depend on what I have time for. But you gotta think, I'm going to have to skin these walls to make the interior colors correct and stuff like that. So space is going to be a premium. So I'm probably not going to get as super detailed as I might like. side. Oh, I was just short. But first, before I go down to get some more, I'd like to... I would like to get this all nice and lit up. Because of you guys. Yeah, and all you guys. They keep spawning everywhere. As it turns out, because these areas were built, in the middle of the ocean, incredibly highly efficient mob grinding areas. It seems like I've never seen spawn rates as high in Minecraft as they are in these areas. I've never really built a good mob grinder either, so maybe when all is said and done, on the other side here, I'm going to build a mob grinder here. Because it seems like it would be very profitable. Alright, let me grab some more blue real quick. Yeah, this is what I mean. They love my creations, I guess that's what it is. Okay, so I got some more blue wool. I forgot about this that I had left over here. Good old ugly scaffolding. All over the place. I guess I'm going to have to do some more over here. I think issues more your account on the server. Trying to get TeamSpeak access on here. Since I was away from the game for so long, I lost my TeamSpeak access. So I've been able to get on there. They're trying to help me out with that. Okay, so this garage roof, it's kind of weird because the back is even, so I've got to figure out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Woohoo! It's an odd number. Okay, so we know this will be this high. So let me just back up from there. 1, 5. Let's see, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, can't do that anymore. I don't have my feather falling. Well, I guess I can. It won't kill me. And I'm almost out of food again. Okay, so let's do that on this side. Let's see, this is not layer 1. This is a layer 1. Or did I count including this? Crap. I don't remember. Let's see. So let's keep doing it like so. And then that would make this one the middle. Which I think would work. Or do I want to just go up one more? I would like to come to a point. Because the other roof comes to a point, like that, instead of a too wide point. So that would mean dropping this down one. Or would it mean doing an overhang on the garage? That might not be the end of the world. Let's try that first. So that would be one more here. Not like that. Like that. Yeah, I think that's the way to go. It'll look a little bit more correct that way. Okay, so that's that roof. That should be the whole roof. The back half is going to need a little modification. I'm going to wait on that. It's got this weird little riser in the back. I don't know. I mean, I used to follow along with my dad building houses and stuff. I never seen a little back gable like there is on this house. I don't even know how to describe it really. But the front has, you know, the normal little dormer windows up front. I just gotta figure out where they should be. Actually, that would be in line with the windows here. So it would be this one and this one. Right? I see you. I can't reach you. You can't reach me. So we can live in harmony. How high should it be? Maybe 3 up. Okay, and then it will be. Oh, throw your pick down. Like, that's not at all what I wanted to do. That's what I wanted to do. Okay. 2 up. No, 2 out, 2. That's a lot of 2s. Okay, and straight back. Let's take a look and see how that looks. These are supposed to be peaked. That's as peaked as we're going to get. Unfortunately, the window is an even number wide open. So that's all she wrote for that. It's actually, technically, 1 too tall. I can fix that by making this one yellow. And then the floor will be whatever the floor is inside. I'll just make it blue for now. And put some glass in there so I can at least get some kind of idea as to how that is looking. Alright, let's get down to the ground. Take some falling damage. Eat some watermelon. Try not to get blown up. Zombies everywhere. This isn't even the crazy zombie version of the game. Okay. Now maybe I can take a look at it. I see you over there though. No. Nope, nope, nope. I think the window is in the right spot. And I think that's all I like about it. Other than that, it's way too big. So let's take that top row of yellow and turn that into the roof that's blue. That should be a quick and simple change, and I think that will fix it. Oh man, he's up. Don't blow up. Okay. Let's see. What about moving the window up 1? Putting 1 more layer of yellow underneath. The size looks better with the blue on top for sure. But the window looks a little buried in there now. This is all very new to me. Not the building part, but the building on camera thing. I've done Minecraft Let's Plays before, but it was adventure based. It was, you know, beating the game or doing Mine Z and stuff like that. I've never done any kind of building Let's Play, so you have to excuse my little bit of derpiness and inability to string thoughts together. We'll get more comfortable with it as time goes on, hopefully. But I'm really enjoying it. It gives me, I don't know, it gives me a little bit more pride when I'm building. Maybe I put a little bit more effort into it. Let's see. Definitely like the window like that. I wish I could get an overhang on it. This overhang is going to be so big. I kind of wish I could have an overhang on the front. Let me just throw one up real quick and see how much of a change it makes. Obviously there's no wool, half slabs, or stairs, or anything like that. And that is really what I need in this case. I like it other than the fact it makes the front too short. Because if you look at the pictures, the front of the house is very big. It's very ominous looking. So I think I'm gonna stick with not having an overhang on the front. No gutters. But let's do a little bit of an overhang on the top, on the little gable window thingamajig here. Why do I keep doing that? If I can put efficiency on these shears and get a faster wool breakage. That's a thought. I don't know if it's a good one or not, but it's a thought. I might do that real quick, just to see. Because I've got plenty of wool of other colors to use for scaffolding. Oh yeah, that's definitely better. I much prefer it like that. So what we're missing is the little Florida room on the side and the other window. But that gives me an idea of if this scale is going to work or not. It certainly seems like it is. Okay, so just before we end this episode here, I want to try one thing real quick. We got in here somewhere, yep, an efficiency 1 book. You can take that. Let's see if I have enough levels to do this. Efficiency 1, shears. Yep. Do I have normal ones? Yes. Are they any faster? There's those. Oh yes, they are. Cool. Wish I had figured that out a long time ago. So yeah, that's useful. I think that's gonna do it for today's episode. Look for another episode probably Thursday. I'm gonna push out a couple of these this week because it is the last week of the competition, and I would like to get things wrapped up and you can see the progress of the last week here before the reveal. I'm not sure how we're doing the reveal just yet. Hopefully I'll be able to do some recording of that as well. But we will see. But as always, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.